What is happening, y'all? Ready to head on over, but first we're gonna get the last thingy for this treasure. I was looking all over, the ghost orb was over here, which is very hard to see because it's not lit up from this far away. But I think that was the one we needed. Let's go see, now that we're down on the ground, if we can pop it. Yes, we can. And then our last baby is right there. Along with the chest. One last treasure before we get back on target here. Yeah, I didn't even end up looking for the riddle solution. I was so distracted trying to find the ghost word. I was like, it has to be here somewhere. It doesn't make sense that I can't see the damn thing. And then I was like just looking around, and thankfully the gun like auto snapped on it. And then I lost it briefly, and I was like, hang on a second. And then I just shot at the thingy and boom, nailed it. Unbind. Give me a good broocher armor, baby. Come on. Big money, no whammies.
You are sent back.
Pull a chest piece out of there. It is a weapon, Smiling Death. Damage dealt by red is increased by 60% against full health enemies. That actually has some really good potential on the gun build. Like my first shot would be 60%. And it's Dex and Vit. That might be worthwhile. Let me look at the upgrades. Got it all. Got it all. Don't got it all. My Dex up to 23, melee to 22. Yeah, that's going to be worth using. And then I don't think... Do I still have on... No. I replaced my other amulet. So yeah, that just means my first shot against them is going to be better. I mean, the parry one's still good to have, but that's a solid choice for sure. I can put that on. It'll allow me to one-shot trash easier. No, I don't know. Let me look at it again. Max tier, you're 22, 23, 46. Compared to 2052. Wait, hang on. What did I say? 22. Look at it again. 2280, 2346. 80 to 46. So pinch more dex and melee, less vitality, less block. Maybe it's not worth it? I don't know. I like the idea, but the thing is, like, usually I'm killing trash in one hit anyway. So, would an extra 60% help? Because the downside with that is as soon as I get the single shot, you know, that effect doesn't matter anymore. That's the problem with full health bonuses, is, you know, you get one hit, and then it goes to shit on you. So that one hit has to be juicy, so I'd imagine that's best in like a charged heavy or a rifle build to do a massive chunk at the start of the fight.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Yeah, I know, he's a big fan of his fucking rewards, isn't he? There's one.
Thank you.
Anytime. Not to make you angry. Oh there.
I really don't want to go down. I'm so tired of going down into mines.
There should be a way up here.
On mine grounds, the water is fresh. I'm still thinking about that. No one drinks it. Is it the color or the smell? See that? On my ground, the color is fresh, or the water is fresh and no one drinks it. That makes me think of snow. Like, snow would melt into water, but... And when it's falling, it's fresh. But no one wants to drink it, because it's snow. Snow doesn't really have a smell to it. So that kind of falls apart there. But the weird black water we saw...
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Which symbol ineffective to be paired perhaps with another symbol? Absolute failure. Third symbol works if weakly. Symbol circle. Try this.
Deja vu.
He tried his hand at several translations.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
He thought he was better. That's not a particularly difficult task, in fairness.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Oh shit. I was in gotta go fast mode. Oh, Lammy. What are you doing, bro?
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
Over here. Look. Quick and precise. Well done. Why did he feel like he needed so much protection? More magic mockery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
Just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex? That book, again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Should be useful. The lift should work now.
Then we just go back down to the bottom and ride it on up, I guess. How am I on, I'll check that when I get down to the floor. Linen, hooray! Should stop shooting shit out of the trees. It's never good stuff. Wait. So the lift should work now. Hang on. What? Take the lift. Hang on, this is telling me to go back up. The hell? Did I call the lift up after I ran all the way down? I mean, it's directing me to go back up. It's a quick run, but... a little bit of a dirt moment there. Huh, there we go.
All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to. And the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all. Hell's balls. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
We got two. One's there. One is... Is this where we... No, this is a different lift. I think it's a different lift. Yeah. It's low. It's really low. I think I would have to... No, maybe it's just back here. Maybe I didn't notice it. No. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I need to hit you. I need to shoot you. And then I need to ride the... Oh, no, right here.
I admit I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Alright, what's beyond you? Some goodies. Come on, man, you're a big chest. I bet you got a chest piece for me. Nope, just loot. One of these days I'm gonna find a good chest piece. I wonder what the final loot for solving the riddle is.
Releasing this thing.
Alright, one more. Where is it at? Where is it at? Is that it up top? I think it is.
I see no more pillars.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would.
Boy.
Red, come look.
I'm gonna look. There's some shit down here I wanna take a look at first. Back into the veil. Void. I keep calling it veil. Veil, voids, they're kind of the same thing.
Aye, still impressive.
And we're basically going into the veil of death and all that, so. Alright, what do we got up here? Just fucking around with resurrection rituals. Oh man, this does not bode well for myself. But we know what we're doing. And we are absorbing an ungodly amount of essence to pull it off. Sit down, bitch.
Stained webs. Too thick for us to get through.
I still can't cross. I can't do webs yet. That's only the second webs I found.
For now.
I'm guessing this will get me the web power though. I wonder if it's just, if it's not like specific, like whatever, like if I had done this first, if I would get the ability to break the thingies. Whereas if I had done it, you know, whatever one you do second is what gets you the webs.
Magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Well, we've cleared the void multiple times now. What's another trip, right?
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lammy can't be far.
Really hope Lammy isn't fucking around in
I'm
here.
going to need a hand here.
They're putting up fucking wards in the void?
Ghost wards.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm? Even all the just really like pushing the limits of their knowledge without considering other lives.
That just makes them human.
Like, this is literally the realm of the dead, and they're putting up wards for the dead. That can't possibly end well.
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
It's like trying to force the ants out of the anthill.
Specters. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Why? We're on level 18. What are they attracted to over there? Oh, dead
Beware.
animals.
Wards.
Huh.
Something has me. Wards.
Careful now.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
I don't know what the thread is. It means like that column? Very different from my previous trips to the void. Got a little camp here. What y'all been doing?
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
ER2 have in place. The abandoned mill and God's Acre Cemetery. The veil between and Incarnate seems particularly thin in these two areas. A breach.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
That doesn't look good.
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Lammy.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo? Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
We find you up to your neck in the blackest magic, speechifying about your transcendent journey. Your life is on the line, Lammy.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh, you know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft? You must remember Deborah.
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Yeah, it ain't a tiny bit, bud.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Oh, man.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
The thing that throws me off is like, I mean, Lammy
I
isn't
don't eat.
innately
Not in the way you
bad.
do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them? How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
Aye.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really.
Yeah, like that's the thing. He's at the end of the day, he's just like,
I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory. But I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out.
like he really is just a dumb kid that's like fucking with shit that he does not understand.
Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Which actually I just noticed where we're at. Well, screw it. Let's just make this a long one.
Ugh. Lammy was right. This stuff means business.
It's gonna wrap up, but we can just, you know, we're already here. Let's.
Sorry, not this time.
I think I need her to. Yeah, there's definitely a cross. I gotta find the damn things. Lammy putting up all these fucking witch things. Where are they at?
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find the little fuckers. Just trying to snipe over there, so I think that's the location of one of them. Might be like that one earlier, where it doesn't have a strong glow, but it'll lock on it. Not quite.
I am warded. I cannot.
This is just a little circle loop. Oh, there's one.
The ward's power is gone.
Got so caught up in Lambie's talking. Didn't even realize we were past that typical 30-minute mark.
I have another in sight.
Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
We are... Well, I'll be damned. We're by the fucking pirate ship that I couldn't figure out.
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Maybe this leads me to some treasure involving that.
The ooze affects the incarnate. Too. Who goes there?
Ooze bad guys? That's not good.
Was that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
It's like Ghostbusters 2 vibes. Well, I wasn't gonna wrap up, but since we're at an actual rest point, I suppose we can wrap up, and then that way the boss here will be its own episode. So let's take a little break. We'll continue in a little bit with the Inkwell. Let's see, what's that new ring? Anything good? Using leap increases the damage of punch by 150. Yeah, there's no way I am going for that. But I'm definitely gonna upgrade my wristband. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll have more coming your way soon.